heartfelt condolence to the Queen, Her Majesty, late Queen Elizabeth II. I know the States and the whole United Kingdom is grieving right now, but that's actually a life well spent, a royal grace, and with all our splendor. Although there are some reservations also made online, but that would be a discussion for another day, since today is not that topic. So we say rest in peace to Our Royal Majesty. And today is going to be a very, very interesting topic. We have an interesting personality in the building. And today, K is looking all fly. You will see his color representing Jambo Radio. Last week, it was me in my cap, Jambo Radio, but you can see K in his yellow hoodie. And I'm just feeling jealous about that. That top is so dope, man. So yeah, today we're back 3,000 miles on Jambo Radio Scotland, your favorite radio program, where you get it. This program itself, 3,000 miles, we serve it as it is. We don't edit, we don't lie. And today's topic, we have someone that is the right person to be on the seat. And it's African Parties and Festivities. My name is Dimeji Sodeke, and over to you, K.
Yeah. You're welcome. We're a bit calm now because we're in a state of mourning. The UK we don't make noise. You have to.
You have to.
Yeah, we're a bit calm. So because as I speak to you, the Queen is in Scotland.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's in Scotland, so we're paying our respects to her. She's in Edinburgh, so.
A quick one. Picking it from that Queen, there was a comment from Seun Kuti.
Yeah.
The big bird Kuti says Africans do not know when to throw party, blah blah blah. And I was like, does this the death of the Queen, does it call for celebration? Is it a sort of?
See, to be honest with you, like we're saying off camera before the show started, if she was in Africa, the Queen died in Africa, it's going to be a total shutdown. At that age, it's going to be a total shutdown. But we're going to look. Honestly, that's one thing we could actually. We'll actually look at it from that perspective because. Looking at African celebrations, we in Africa, we celebrate virtually everything. To be honest with you, the African man wants to always have a party for anything he does.
And picking it from there, let's divulge it deep from the origin. We said today's topic is African parties and festivity. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the DJ Baron in the building. I call him DJ Baron. He's the is it Brian I call the Jambo finest? Of course, this has to be the Jambo dopest brother in the building.
That's DJ Big Bad Baron.
Yeah.
Yeah. I am back again like the second coming. I'm inevitable.
Yes, man.
You see that line?
That was dope.
Yeah, that was dope. You should be on God Did already, taking maybe 2 lines from
back
Jay.
Again, like the second coming. I'm inevitable,
Yeah, so Burn, we're showing this to you. I always tell people I see that Africans are happy people. I came here, I see the system seems perfect. If my people are here, trust me, I don't really think people will be turning up for shift because my people will just be throwing party on the street every day. My people are happy people. So let us trace that origin of happy people in our festivals. Can you really say that in our festivals from time immemorial to date, we've always had that nature of happiness, celebrating things? Yeah.
Whenever we are celebrating something back home, it's always about being around people. You have families around, whether close or extended families, you have friends around as well. That is a very important part when having festivals or celebrations. That's really important to us. But here you come here and then you're just on your own. Maybe you have a few friends with you. It doesn't really feel like when you celebrate something back home. You get what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's the way I see it. So it's always the first thing about is having people around, people that you love, and it's not just a few people, a lot of people. Take for instance a wedding back home. You could have 300 guests.
Shut down.
You get 300 guests, and then you come here and then you have 50.
Okay. The origin of festivals, when we talk about the Yam Festival, Drums Festival, in our history, has it always been laced with party?
The thing is, we Africans, we're born into it. That was how the system we're born into. Just like the British system, the royal system, the conservative, they were born into it. So that was how they met the system. Because when we were born into a system where it's good. The African tend to celebrate every small win, no matter how small.
Your daughter just left from kindergarten to graduation.
I feel it's because of the fact that we believe these things could be tied to our religion. That was it. Because you see the African, they are celebrating every little thing with a turn up. I remember when I was really young, the first birthday party I attended, it was for a child who was 1. I was probably like 10 or so. So I could still vividly remember. It was supposed to be a children's party. But to be honest with you, at the end of the day, it turned into... At the end, of people were asking who's celebrating. Because even the celebrant was already asleep. The party was still going. So Africans are this kind of people. We always want to celebrate. Because the country is hard. As it is. Nigeria is hard.
So that's the only way. That's the only way to keep ourselves in check.
So that is one way people use to at least to cheer ourselves up. Let's go for a party, have a few drinks, have a few laughs, have a dance. Because the African music naturally is the kind of music that makes you move your body. And we Africans, we know how to move. So have a few drinks, dance away, rock away, and that at that point in time where you are in those parties, you tend to forget everything. Just forget the fact that you are owing your landlord or you have not eaten. And it's also another venue to have free food.
Okay, Baron, you're a DJ in the UK here, and I follow you duly online. I see you go to shows and nightclubs. So let's discuss about the black community in diaspora. You're sitting in the right position to judge from perspective of you've been at the white folks party, the black people. So what can you say about the party, the nature of the party, comparing and also patronizing in that perspective?
What you mean comparing the parties here to?
No, just the how the black people, black community in diaspora respond to partying and comparing with the white folks as well, who patronize more and everything. You know what I'm saying?
Well, basically, if you have like Afrobeat events, which is a mainly black event, you have more Africans there. You're going to have some of the white people there as well. But meanwhile, you walk into like I'm sure you've gone to like a Scottish club before.
Yeah.
How many Africans do you see there? You don't see a lot of Africans there, but compare that to...
You see me there. I'm always there.
I don't see you before. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah. So at an Afrobeat event, typically you have a lot of different nationalities. You're going to have Africans there, you have the Scottish there, some Caribbean people as well. So you tend to see that people come together more.
Does it have something to do with our music being happy, or we've just got a happy vibe that people just naturally want to be around us?
See, let me tell you what I feel. What I feel is, in Africa, in Nigeria, I don't know. I'll talk from my catchment area. Having a party is as easy as anything. In Nigeria, you can virtually have a party in your house. You can have a party on the street at any time. I remember when I was in school, sometime 2005, 2006, we virtually have parties, unplanned parties. Once in a while, I had this guy on my block. They had these big speakers. He could just play music, bring out one of the speakers outside in the evening. The next thing, we're sitting there, somebody brings drink. Party has started. Before you know,
all these our spray will come with their pancakes on.
You understand? Do you understand? The truth is, once it starts like that, the music is on, drinks are there, it automatically attracts people. People just see, it happen,
happen for there,
and they start coming. But here, we don't have that luxury. First, noise pollution. You can't just play music in your house so loud your neighbors are already knocking on your door. Pam, 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 please.
Oh, it's even the
And the
police.
next, the police already knocking on. So it's not something. So when we have those avenues to go where it happen, because for us, those of us in the diaspora, parties is a luxury for us. To be honest with you, because it's not something we see every time. So that's why we are always. That is one reason why you see people are always turning up for parties, not for the fact that okay, they like going to parties, it's for the fact that the parties are few and far between.
Okay, let me throw this open to the floor. And if you're just joining us, this is 30,000 Miles. Baron, DJ Baron has been our guest in today's program. And Kay and I, we've been diverging this topic, African parties and festivities. So you can call in at 0743 782 6865. I call again 0743 782 6865. Okay, now let's talk about the new culture about spraying money. Africans, you know, I saw something online where there was a white folk saying, why do you guys like to just, you know, to them, they can't phantom the culture around you just spraying your money, throwing your money out there. But I want us to really diverge into that, because that is we enjoying the show, enjoying the party, and you see Africans, and it has become something that someone compared to, we've got a strip club. Why can't you go to a strip club and throw your money on us? Why are you spraying money on the bride and everything? You get? And
ask Baron. Baron is a DJ. DJ
So,
just
yeah.
to hustle, Abi.
Yeah. If you spray DJ money, they're always very happy first. And again, you know, back home here, where you have like a live band, and they are singing, and they've seen like a prominent person in the crowd, and they are praising the person, trying to move him to come out and then spray money. That's the thing that's the thing where I come from. Yeah, so you're gonna have like the guy singing, and then he's calling
Dimeji, you are too much. You are too much.
Exactly.
Hey.
And then you are moved there. Because he knows that you're a rich man and you have the funds, and you've probably come with a lot of money, and you are going to come to spray money. So he wants you to start spraying the money. Just start with him before you go to spray every other person. So that's how it happens. Yeah. So it's just a very interesting thing to watch. And then you tell someone here that as African parties, you have someone that's going to come spray a lot of money. They're like, what?
So wait, now you said something. Is that where the hype man comes from? Because I don't see hype man in white.
No. That's the hype man. That's the hype man syndrome. Now the hype man pushes you. The hype man is like the way the pastor is in a church. That's the way the hype man is in the club. Because in church, the pastor tell you, sow seed, sow, you must sow. When you sow, you bring out all you have for God. So that's exactly what the hype man does. Oh, guy, if you not get money, hide your feet. And they are hailing you. And the thing about this, this spray culture, I think it's basically just showing off. That is, to be honest with you, because
like some sort of mental oppression game, right?
Exactly. When I was getting married, I told people, I said, instead of you to spray me, transfer the money, because when you spray me, they will steal the money. If you spray me 10,000, they cannot pick the 10,000.
Yeah.
You see the fact that I've been to events, because when I was in Nigeria, I was a photographer, so I attended a lot of events. And you see, at some point, it becomes a competition where let's show who can spray the highest amount. And people this one is spraying, that one is spraying, people are changing money, they are hitting each other. And at that point, it's not about even who is having the event at that point anymore.
It's like who has more money.
Yes, it's not about if it's a birthday, if it's a wedding. It's not about who's having the event anymore. At that point, it's about who has more money to waste. And they're like, I've been to the events when the boys say this small boy, how much if you spend? And the next thing, they're changing money and they're transferring, and people are throwing money on each other, and it becomes a money war.
It's actually, I don't know how to say it, because when you try to make sense out of it, sometimes people say, you can't teach me, I'm the one who has the money. Go and make your own money and do whatever you want with your money.
And you know
you can't teach me how to spend my money.
The funny thing about this thing, that culture is now being infused in the West. But it's not so common in the UK. I told somebody, I said, the reason why it's not common here in the UK is for the fact that £1 is a coin and not a note.
But you know, now people go and then change their pounds to
dollars.
To dollars.
Because I know in the US, a lot of parties you see online, they are always, even white people have started spraying money, right?
Yeah, now because we have people going to birthday now. They don't do that to strippers anymore. But what they do is, my friend is having a birthday, a baby shower. People just throw money now. It's like it's now a global culture, but that emanated from the African society.
No, at least something should come from Africa. We should not. They should only.
Now,
shouldn't be thinking our
please
culture
explain
should
this
be
to me
as-
because I'm confused. To me personally, I'm confused. And it's a very funny question. What is the purpose of an after party? We celebrating a successful party with another party.
No,
that.
that's the funny thing about that's what they call party after party. It happens in the US, but I know in Western culture it happens, but they do it basically for shows. Like they had a successful, maybe an award ceremony or a musical show. Then they say, okay, we'll have the after party. But Africans have not taken it to another
Extreme. You know, there's not an after party.
the fact that we Africans we're always extreme when it comes to things. So I've been to a wedding. We had the wedding, and after the wedding and everything, the reception, there was an after party. Like they changed the whole settings. There was club, drinks, and everything. And at the end of the day, there was still another after party in the hotel for the inner carcass. So you see, there's always a party. For everybody is looking for a party to go. My wife even tells me all the time, when are we going for the next party?
An example is this. The award you said, there was an award on campus then where 3 of my guys were awarded, and those 3 guys they have after party in their own house. Now they were friends, so the idea is they already know the time we are going to leave this guy after party to this guy after party. Then from this guy's after party, even this guy doing this after party will watch if this guy came or if he has to be here. So he will watch if this guy came. This guy came to his own after party. Then we all moved to the third after. Man, I was like, how far now? How far? And you can imagine that's just on a student level. Let's imagine on a big level now where you are Jay-Z, this is Kanye West, this is Pharrell Williams, and we are all having after party and we have to be there. You see?
No, the thing is the way we Africans celebrate different. If you look at it, here, I have white friends. One of my colleagues, he gave birth recently, and I said, "Are you guys not having a naming ceremony?" Like, he said, "What's that?" I was like, "What's that?" I was like, when you name the child, and people say no. They said before they gave birth to the child, they named the child. So in the hospital, when they asked, they wrote the name down. I'm like, no, you don't do that in Africa. No, that's a crime.
Come on. Jollof fries.
Celebrate. You invite people over.
So you see, right from when a child is born, there is always a celebration. They do naming ceremony, they celebrate. They do the child's dedication, they celebrate. Some people right now, they even celebrate 6 months. But
I was
they
saying
call it half a year birthday.
I was as a matter of fact, I in my life I knew that the only time you celebrate a child you just gave birth to is first like 1 year old. Now they celebrate 3 months, 6 months. Who keeps track of all this? 6 months, 6 month old. You go for all these photo shoot
and everything. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 1 year.
Now, Baron, I'm putting you on the spot right now. Yeah. You've been a DJ at many parties, I guess. Naming ceremony, black folks, wedding, and everything. How is it like?
For the black folks, yeah, you don't have a lot of people come around. A lot of people come around. The ones that you've invited and the ones that are not invited as well. You get so. It's always the thing about the black parties. It's always very. Once you go there, you feel it from the music. You're feeling the place. You're feeling the event. Compared to I mean the whites, they don't really have parties for.
Everything.
They don't really have. But for the black events, yeah, whether it's child naming ceremony, child dedication, you always see that the adults always steal the party. It's no more party for the baby or for the children. It's not the adults' party. Because they are there to have fun. They are there to unwind, exactly. The kids can be there just running around playing. No one's looking after them. They are there to have their own fun.
Okay.
That's their own
no,
time.
but let me tell him, Byron, I want to disagree with you from that angle because, to be honest, I've been to a lot of white clubs. I've been here even a few weeks ago, and I was supposed to be. I was supposed to go for a black Afrobeat party. I changed my mind. These guys, they have their own fun too. To be honest to you, like Africans, we party. I will tell you, party. But these guys, they party every Friday and Saturday. They don't miss it.
Like it's a religion.
It's a religion
for them.
We go to parties. Yes, our parties hit hard, but this guy, the fact that it's just our choice of music and their choice of music. That's where the divide comes in.
They don't have a problem. I think they can even dance to the beat.
Yeah.
I find that it's just a cultural thing. You can just boom.
Yes,
boom,
honestly,
boom.
I was in club and they just boom, 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 boom.
I say, what's this?
For the next 1 hour, they are boom, boom, boom.
Come on.
And everybody's just going.
What are you dancing to?
but we must hear the
sugar cane sweet. Hey, the vibe and the noise.
and then whenever they come to like an African party, they feel it very, very strange because they see us dancing to the rhythm and then they can't get the rhythm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The truth is that they find it strange for two reasons. For the way we dance, they know, because white folks they have their center of equilibrium and the music doesn't rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
They just move.
But we
have this rhythmic movement.
Live dancing.
I was in we had a friend's birthday party in a pub a few weeks ago, and we had this white ladies coming like, I like the way you black folks shake your bum. And they're like, come on, because they have this thing that they don't have. That's one. Then number two, Africans are heavy drinkers, so they come to our parties. They see the way we're like, you guys get wasted. Don't you guys get wasted?
Well, I think it's a cultural thing. Taking it from there, you talk about dance. Name a culture in Africa that it is not pertinent for the king to watch that particular part of you. Why?
Right.
Especially Ada or Yoruba culture where so it's more like a cultural thing. You have to work on your waistline to get the good guy's attention or the prince.
So the question I will ask you now, what happens to the ladies that cannot wine? People like them Zainab that cannot wine.
Who told you Zainab cannot wine?
Are you serious?
Have you clubbed with Zainab? I think Baron is a living testimony. They were gisting me before.
Baron, can you answer that question for us?
No comments.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we've been having an interesting topic, African parties and festivities, and we have DJ Baron in the building today. K and I, we are hoping you can phone in live. The number to call is 0743-782-6865. I call that again, 0743-782-6865. So let's take it from here. There is this syndrome from Nigeria, Ashwebi. For people who don't understand what I mean by Ashwebi is when I think it's something everybody understands from Nigeria.
So let me explain, because
okay.
Ashwebi, I don't know how to explain it to you, but I will try my best. Ashwebi is like wearing a uniform. Everybody wears a uniform for a party. For example, if we're all wearing pink, everybody goes on pink.
Pink.
Example, if we're wearing cockroach brown, everybody goes on cockroach.
So Baron, do we have such here too?
No way.
I think we have, because I saw the
except it's like African party, African event. Yeah, you might have, but it's not going to be that. You're not taking clothes to go and sell to people.
Okay,
yeah.
My brother,
you just pick
my
color.
brother, they have, but the difference between them and Africans is they could say we are having an all-white ball, so everybody wears white. But in Africa, you must buy that list from the supplier.
Yeah,
from them.
the same material, the same texture.
material.
I've seen friends go sour because Zainab didn't buy Ashwebi for me, and when Zainab grandpa died, I bought like.
I've even seen parties where the Ashwebi is angry for the I bought Ashwebi of 60,000. He did not give me
Food.
takeaway. Because for the fact that you bought that kind of Ashwebi, there's a special food you're supposed to get.
You need to understand the politics about parties in Nigeria.
It's a whole political. Have you seen the Ashwebi of Queen Elizabeth? Is that out? You didn't see it online.
I saw it online.
So start buying, because we are going to full force that day. The African community.
Okay, we'll soon take a musical break. We need to also understand the fact that parties and festivities, we're coming from a very positive angle right now, that parties and festivities are things that keep us, they are innate in us. We have cultural, alienation to it, because every culture or human race on this earth have this festival that they can align with. Like we in Africa, The Masquerade Festival is not far-fetched from us. We have the Yam Festival. We have, some things that we celebrate on annual basis. Now, come again, we have Christmas added to our festivals again. And Africans, we can welcome. One thing that is very easy for Africans to welcome. Don't give us anything problematic, but party. We will even welcome your party than you.
We're already doing in Africa now. They're already doing a Halloween already. Halloween party. I'm like, why are you Halloweening for?
So, and the funny thing is, someone said something recently. I think the person is a white folk in Twitter. On Twitter, said, never again should Nigerians particularly complain about colonization, because Nigerians are colonizers. He said Nigerians are the only ones that will come to your party, dictate the music,
and tell you no,
and they will oppress you. That you are the owner of the party. They will even oppress and suppress you.
It becomes our party once we are there.
Once Nigerians are there, it becomes their party, because they'll tell you no, you don't do. You're not doing it right. And before you know it, they've taken over, and you are feeling sad that, boy, it's my wedding, for crying out loud.
Your wedding is our party. In case you're just joining us, this is a Jambo Radio, and it's 3,000 miles, and you can listen to us on www.jamboradio.co.uk, or follow us on all our social media platforms, or you can actually download our apps on Android and iOS and listen on, and we're also on smart speakers, so we're everywhere. So we've been talking about the topic, the African parties, African festivals and celebrations, and we've been having a rave in the studio, and we have DJ Baron, the biggest, the baddest, with us, and it's still me, K, and Dimeji holding it down and locking it down. So I was thinking about something, like the way we talk about, the way we are so particular about food in our parties. Like, I've been to parties, you see these white folks, they don't even care about food. All they care about appearances. They are your party, they are happy with you, they smile with you and everything, and that's it. But an African party, if I've not eaten jollof rice and you ask me how was that party, but that party no make sense at all. DJ Baron, do you have that? Do you feel like that? Do you feel same way?
African parties, if you go, you need aside from having people around, you have to give them food and drinks. It's very important. If someone comes to your party and then they don't have anything to drink or eat, guy, your party is dead then.
It's not just even giving them food, not just any food, because
souvenir as well.
The jollof rice. It's like the food signature: jollof rice, fried rice, then some swallows. I think it's a cultural thing.
No, have you not seen that video where the guy said, "I come here, you serve me jollof rice with egg. They're gonna chop you with egg."
There's even one.
You know how much before?
There was even one that they asked on Twitter that imagine you traveled from a town to another town for a wedding and you didn't get served. What will you do? The lady said it's like they don't want to have children.
No, but honestly, it's just us. You must give us food. Me, I go to your party. You don't give me food. We have problem. Me, I'm very particular because and somebody asked me one day, say, but you see matured men who can actually afford a cooler of jollof rice are getting really livid when they don't get food. I said, see, it's just the fact that it's that party rice. There's something about that firewood jollof that you cannot get in your house.
Yeah.
So I must eat that rice.
Yeah, it's the truth though. I call it the food signature, and I think it's very important we take note of this. I remember when I had my son and I wanted to do this naming. So I got someone who advised me that don't stress yourself, you're in the diaspora. And I was like, no. This is my first child. And everywhere choked. People came from far. And the fact is, these guys didn't come because they were hungry. And that's the African mentality. As a matter of fact, guys came with drink. But they came with very expensive drinks. But the first thing they asked me when they got was, how far?
Food day.
Jollof day.
Very important.
It's very. Some people will even tell you, I don't want you. Just give me meat. That fried meat. It's our own culture. It's that mentality. And these are not hungry folks. So let's take it back to Africa. You see, your truth is, you can lose your job because of food. You invite your boss work, come party, talk say your eyes block, you no give
You
your.
can't give up, not give her as
You know,
it's
sir, I
going.
know-
There's going to be problem.
See, you take it as an insult.
I
you
rem-
just be having problems.
See, I remember one time when I was still working in the bank. We went for one of our colleagues. He did his marriage. So normally we have a culture in the bank when you're getting married, we contribute money and buy stuff for you. So we bought a gas burner for him. That was what we got for him, and we took the gas burner there, but he was so busy, he couldn't really get somebody to attend to us. So at the end of the day, it was because normally what we do is we still take our own refreshments down. It was our refreshments we had, and we went back. And we told ourselves, we're not going to give this guy this gift. We took it back. When he resumed the office, I told him, Oga, we have your gift. But you see that jollof rice? We must eat it.
Before we release the gift.
And he thought it was a joke. For like 1 week, he was like, we must eat jollof rice. And he had to go cook. I brought jollof rice to the office for everybody. So it's that serious. You see food in the parties. They can, I've seen people fight. I've seen people fight for food. I've seen in-laws. I was in a party where a mother-in-law, the two mother-in-laws were quarreling.
Of course, because your visitor, maybe you were serving your own visitor more than
my visitor. And there's, because even when I remember when I was having my naming ceremony for my child, I know if I was in Nigeria, I could block streets now, like 2 canopies everywhere.
Everywhere go red.
Everywhere go red. My first son, so it was me. I wouldn't even hold back. So when I was having thing, I was like, let me just have something small. Just have the pastor, a few friends. My brother, I prepared for maybe I just cooked for like 20 people. My brother, you know Africans now. They'll come with another friend. When you are doing, I said, when you do parties in Nigeria, they do parties here and they say, like, we want only 50 guests, we want only 20 guests. I say, Baba, that is for Nigeria. That is here. You can't. I've not seen any party that can work in Nigeria.
Never. Except you make more enemies.
It doesn't even work. I've seen it. I've been to an event where the guy said he wants to have only 200 guests. He had bouncers, he had security personnel all around the door. Bro, people were coming. Nigerians will find a way to sneak in. At the end of the day, the people who got IVs, they didn't get seats. People already seated. So how do you pull those guys out when they are seeing jollof rice?
Okay,
that's going to be a problem.
DJ Baron, please divulge into this for us. As a DJ, do you sometimes get special treats when you are, you are doing your job? Like people come with drink and say this is for the DJ or free food and stuff.
Yeah. They have to. And again, the bits I like most is when people come to spray money because they love your music. That's the way I love it when people appreciate me that way. Appreciate my music.
They're mostly black folks.
Yeah, always black folks.
Always. You see?
Always. But and again, you might have people come buy you drinks, buy you like a I remember them back in Ukraine. I lived in Ukraine for a while, so that's where I started my craft. So you could have someone come give you like a bottle of champagne,
bottle of Henny.
Yeah.
But DJ, I have a problem with you guys DJs. Like, I don't know, I've actually not noticed it here, but your DJs back home in Nigeria, they are so very petty and pettinate. I've been to parties where the DJ is adamant that the MC will say they work alongside with the MCs. They're like, you celebrant, come and spray the DJ. Come and spray. My point is, after paying you for your services, do I still owe you anything? but you guys make it look like you must.
You're answering for all the DJs.
Yeah, so you are representing all the DJs.
We are going to nail you for it.
Okay, first I'll say that we are always underappreciated first. Because we come with the equipment. It's not just the music. We come with the speakers, come with the equipment. You see how the setup is. You have a ton of speakers there. Then after everything, you still have to pack everything back. So we feel it's like we don't get paid enough for what we do. So any way to appreciate a DJ is welcome. Whether you want to give him drinks, want to spray money, want to give him extra money. Yeah, we don't.
Or
mind.
a girl to just go and dance with you and.
But funny enough, Baron, there's nobody who gets paid enough for their job. Yeah. Everybody will always tell you, I'm always underappreciated.
Nigerian politician left the group.
Oh. He said Nigerian politicians left. No, don't leave politicians alone. Leave politicians alone for now. So the thing is, the thing is, DJs worldwide and DJs, yes, a lot of DJs are underappreciated with the kind of music, but there are a lot of whack DJs out there. A lot of whack DJs. That they and because you guys as the DJ should understand that you are one of the major output for the party. So, what do you charge? Like here, in terms of for a normal party, what do you think will be the right fee for a DJ?
A right fee. It depends on the kind of party it is.
Okay, let me say like a wedding.
A wedding.
Yeah, a wedding.
A wedding. And again, number of hours as well.
Oh, you guys charge here by the hour.
You love to charge by the hour.
Back in Africa, we don't charge by the hour.
Yeah, that's Africa. Here we are in the UK. We work per hour.
So the party is charged by the hour. So I can call you and say, okay, how much do you charge per hour? Maybe you charge like £50 per hour. Say, DJ, come and play for me for 1 hour and go.
Nah, it can't happen that way.
All right, DJ Baron, let's talk about the festivals in diaspora, most especially the Black community people have been able to align with. There was a big one that just happened in London, and let us know what you think about the festivals around the world in diaspora precisely. That it's a big thing right now, and the Black community have really taken over it and is sweeping across like a tsunami.
Like we said before, wherever there's party, you likely find Black people. Yeah. And again, like was it like the Nottingham?
The Nottingham Carnival.
Yeah, it's an African Caribbean thing. So obviously you're going to find Africans there. You're going to find Caribbean people there as well. So it's not a new thing to find Africans or Black people generally in these kind of places. Wherever there's good music, drinks, good variety of drinks, and girls as well.
Good women.
Yeah.
Women.
But
DJ Baron, the Nottingham Carnival, was it originally a black thing or the blacks hijacked it?
I don't really know the history, but I think it's basically a Caribbean thing. So you're going to see Black people there.
Do I have such maybe growing festival here in Scotland that is growing? Because I know of one in Edinburgh. They call it what's the name again? It's was done in August. What's this festival called? Please, someone remind me.
The Amapiano Abis.
No. There is one big one, Edinburgh. There's one big festival where people just on the streets. It takes like a week or so. Arts. I'll remember along the. Do we have some kind of Caribbean festivals here in Scotland that is growing?
Oh, I know. I don't think we have because we don't have festivals. We're trying to. I know. There's this guy, EJ Entertainment. He's trying to really push. He's one of those championing the
events, yeah.
The events, the African events and everything, because Scottish people they are not used to. They are not used to festivals. All they do is just
drink,
get high, drink. That's basically what they do. So lately, we are beginning to influence. The thing is, like you said, Africans influence a lot. We are beginning to penetrate into. The other day I was in the club and I was not in the club. I was in the cab and I heard them playing last. Now everybody and I'm like, ah! So you see the African Afro influence is already hit, but it's going to. I know gradually.
Nobody survives it.
Nobody survives
That's
it.
the black
you said it all.
Nobody survives
it.
Actually, so let's talk because there's something pertinent about us as well as Afro-Caribbean people. We believe in this. If it is not making money, it doesn't make sense. So let's talk about the business around parties. Of course, there is the leisure, there is the fun, but trust me, anywhere you see Black folks, there's also making money, the business around it. See what this O2 Arena has turned into. Burna Boy is moving to Wembley and everything. So let's discuss about the business around parties and festivals this way. So DJ Brown, help us out with most especially people who are also interested in passionate about things like this. What are the business around parties?
Business around parties, anything can be done at parties. From those that have like their kitchens that cook as well. They cook. They ticket sales. Recently, I've seen at AJ's event, he had the 360 camera thing. So someone is making money from that. So you have someone that is selling drinks, another person is selling food or maybe fried meat or something.
Like those people who make clothes,
people make mesh. Exactly. So because the thing is, parties has a way of attracting different vendors.
And again, if you're
like sponsorship, you're talking about organizations trying to sponsor their industry.
If you're a musician as well, you can come and then market your music there. Just you can give the DJ something to play your song.
And also, I think some parties can actually turn to brand, just like what you guys are saying now. So if you have had probably some episodes of successful, people are turning up. So you have corporations coming in and say, "Oh, we want to."
And they keep that's where the consistency comes in, because when it becomes a regular thing. But you guys are missing one part of it. I was expecting Baron to say it. When you're talking about the business of parties, you're missing one very, very key area.
Which is
I don't say
one very key area. The truth is there are a lot of people, the night nurses, they make a lot of money from those parties, honestly. That because it's a business venture.
That's crazy. Night nurses, no, it's the name that's
so whether you like it or not,
wow.
In as much as want to be very moral and everything,
I understand.
It's an avenue because
but first is night nurses really a thing here? Is it really rampant the way it is back home?
No, it is. Oh, it is. To be very honest with you, my wife, please, if you are listening, just take out. Don't listen to this part.
Mute, please.
But it is. To be honest with you, it is, because I see. I've been to parties where they come, but they are very subtle. You have to be wise, like Solomon.
I'm learning.
You have to be wise like Solomon for you to decipher, because you see it. The ladies who come, you know that this party, they are here for this particular reason, but they will not come and flash it on your face. It's you who is now wise to understand signals and make moves. If you want to learn the signals, so another day I'll teach you, not today. That's it.
Wow. Okay. Now this is getting interesting. If you're just joining us, this is 3,000 Miles. We are still your favorite host, Dimeji and K. We've been in the building, and we've got DJ Baron. We've been diverging the topic titled African Parties and Festivities. You can call in, and our phone is open, 0743-782-6865. I call that again, 0743-782-6865. Okay, let's talk about occasion to celebrate. Since I see these occasions now have been, I saw on the board there that they celebrate even divorce, and I was like, wow. Divorce, are you not supposed to be surrounded with your friends and consoling you that things are going to be better? But they said this place is also open for divorce celebration. So I was confused. It was funny, and at the same time I was confused. Like, how do you celebrate divorce? So now let's talk about the occasions to celebrate. And Baron, what are the weirdest occasions you've ever been invited to? And it's more like a celebration.
I'm not sure I've had any, but. It might take a while for me to think about it, but so in order not to waste our time,
the thing is, what we find weird here, that's where the variation comes in. Celebrations we find weird here are celebrations in Africa that are celebrated. For example, when they do funerals here, it's just really very solemn. Everybody's on black.
And you go back, you drink your whiskey.
You just go back. They are all in the house drinking whiskey, and they are telling you it's going to be fine. Don't worry, you're going to move on.
My people are just preparing for reception.
My people.
After they draw Baba for Kutu.
First of all, they will first say, for this event, we are spending 10 million. They've shared the money around. We are killing two cookouts. This is their shebi. This is what the family will wear, the children will wear. They have one dress for the children.
No. One for the grandchildren. And those clothes are different. There's the
one for the wake keep. There's the one for the service of songs. There's one for the Thanksgiving.
So
at the end of the day, it's a burial. I've been to burials where this moment they are dropping the man on the ground. You see the people.
Yeah, hey, whoa! I'm going to follow
Ah, no, don't leave me. I'm going.
And this is the same person that would be on the dance floor.
At the next moment,
You know, they pack
not a
nylon bag.
Oh, yeah. You know, go spray me. You know, go spray me. I remember my papa. So you see the contrast. The contrast.
Oh, God,
There's
man.
so why you see here people that celebrate divorce, because you know here they see divorce as being free from bondage.
Back in the market, yeah.
Yes, back in the market.
Back in the market.
But in Africa, when you are divorced, you are stigmatized and everything. So you don't see it as a cause to celebrate. But them, I'm free. I have a guy who said when he divorced, he partied with his friends. He said because his ex-wife was a pain, like he couldn't wait to get rid of her. So you see the contrast. So what we see as weird in terms of festivals here, they see is right now that the Halloween festival is now becoming balanced, because before now,
Halloween was demonic in Nigeria. Blood of Jesus. You know where them. So, your mommy will spray your anointing oil. If anything, you wear angel.
So say, why will you dress like a vampire and go and be begging sweet? But you see, right now, Africans are now celebrating. So you see, there's now becoming that balance in terms of festivals, the cross cultivation of cultures and everything, moving from the flow. So Africans are now accepting Halloween, and you see, white people are now accepting the way we do our weddings. They are starting to accept, this format of weddings. So you see that osmosis and diffusion is taking place.
Yeah. So, Baron, what do you think as well?
Well, I think on both sides they are starting to appreciate the way each other celebrates things. But one thing I don't get here in the UK is that whenever it's Christmas, it's very boring here. I don't know if you have experienced it yet. It's very boring.
It's more like family time.
Yeah, it feels like a lockdown between those 24, 25th and 26th, because there are no movement. But meanwhile back home, you're outside. You're not staying at home. You're outside. You're drinking.
You have bought your tono shoe everywhere. Go down.
Exactly.
If the gun go, they follow your shoe everywhere. You know.
Meanwhile here is what Christmas tree is gifts, and then just stay indoors with your family.
No, it all boils down to ideology, because for them, the ideology about Christmas is a time to spend with the family. That's why they call it the most beautiful time. You see, if you look at most of their Christmas songs, always boil to the fact that being at home, being with family, being by the Christmas tree. But for we Africans, Christmas time.
Well, talking about song generally, not just Christmas now, to be precise, I find our song to be more of a song that can put you in a certain mood of you just trying to question what is even life itself. You get, the song is always just still. But we have this kind of song that even if you are moody, you play your song while you are doing maybe your chores at home. Even if you are moody, before the playlist of Ashake finish and turn to Bonner, you're already on top of your voice, dancing in front of the mirror. So I think we can translate that to who we are as a people and our culture. We seem to be more of the hyperactive kind of, human beings. They seem to be more of the reserved,
we're loud,
conservative.
Like
we are loud.
Like what Anthony Joshua said when he was having his speech. He said the Yoruba are the loudest people in the world.
Of course, Yoruba people will be talking. You think they're fighting because they are adjacent, their exclamation, and even our language is loud. Yes, we have tonal language. So before Mogbe Iro.
You cannot say kilo shele. Like
No, kilo shele. The kilo shele. My people say sharing dini. Kilo shele. Kilo shele. Hey,
very loud.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've had an interesting time. We had. Like we said, we know that this phoning in will take a while, but we really want you to be calling in because you're part of the program right now. Like I always say, everything that has a beginning will have an end. And this is where we will draw a curtain to today's program. Unfortunately, we have to go. But we'll see next week. I'm very sure that African Parties and Festivities right now as we talk would have changed orientation about who we are as a people. And all thanks to DJ Baron for coming to the studio, to my boss, K.
Bye-bye.
And to the beautiful Zaino behind the scene.
Beautiful Zain.
She's always producing us online and
with
offline.
The flashy fingernails.
Online,
I wish you could see what I'm seeing right
online,
now.
offline. She's always producing us.
She's producing online, offline.
saying she's producing you.
No, us.
Online and offline.
Yes, online and offline. Well,
right.
That's in context though, please. So, my wife, please. So, my name is still Dimeji Sodeke, and by God's grace, we'll see you next week.
And it's me, K. Peace be on to you.
Peace.